All right, so today is the last day we are working with the text meteorologist. We are doing writing today. So if you want to just write on your own, go for it. If you want a little help, I'm going to give you some ideas, talk about what a paragraph needs, and give you some sentence starters to help. So, meteorologist. Millions of people watch the news every day. Why do you think meteorologists report the weather on the news? So the first sentence is a fact, the next one is a question. Millions of people watch the news every day. That's a fact. Then ask, why do you think meteorologists report the weather on the news? So we all have we've talked a lot about what meteorologists do. You know they report the weather. If you're going to report the weather, why is it that it is on the news? So the main idea is talking about meteorologists reporting on the news. Okay, that's the main idea. From there, we're going to go into details of why you think that is, and then a concluding statement. So I'm going to give you some sentence starters. Remember, a paragraph always starts with an indentation, and then sentences always have a capital and some kind of end mark, whether it's a period, question mark, or exclamation mark, and a concluding sentence. So to start out, the main idea is talking about that meteorologists report weather on the news. So I'm going to start with an indentation and then a capital. Meteorologists report the weather on the news. Okay, that's the main idea. Meteorologists report the weather on the news. I'm going to put this here so I can write better. Okay, from there, we're going to answer the questions of why you think that they do that. So I'm going to give you some sentence starters. We're going to keep writing in the same paragraph, so you're going to stay on the same line. Remember to leave a little space between each word. Meteorologists report the weather on the news. One reason why they do this is because, okay, you can even use the information they gave you, like how many people watch it, how easy it is to watch it. You could talk about the different devices that people can use to watch it, like computers, TVs, phones, okay? You can talk a lot about why it's on the news. So I started you with one reason why they do this is because you give me why you think meteorologists would give the weather on the news. Another reason is, so here's your reason, then you're going to start another sentence for you. Another reason is, give me another reason, and then we're going to do another one. Lastly, zoop, you can give me another reason, okay? So think of 3 different reasons. If you want to do more, go for it. If you want to give an example, for example, zoop, tell me why, explain more detail. Give me 3 reasons. Then at the end, we're going to do a concluding statement. So you could use an example of, for these reasons, meteorologists will report the weather on the news. Or as you can see, using the news is a good tool to give information about the weather. Okay, so I'll give you one example. I'll start with, as you can see, zoop. Or you can do in conclusion, zoop. There's lots of different ways to end it. Remember, you don't need to start every sentence on the edge of the line. I'm just doing that here because I want you to keep writing. But similarly to up here where I ended the sentence here, I just keep writing on that line. So you don't actually need to start a new line, just keep writing. But these are examples of different sentence starters you can use. Please make sure you have the main idea, at least 3 supporting sentences, and a concluding statement.